What's going on, YTPC? Hopefully the sound quality comes out on this. I'm at a park near where I live. Luna is not with me right now, which means I'm gonna end up having to come back with her later. But there was no way I was gonna be able to sit and do this with her here. Because she'd just want to go in every possible direction. So what I'm gonna be doing is a review, hopefully, or my thoughts on the job pipe. This is the Titan Bastard. And I got one with the filter option. So that way I could have the option if I wanted it. And what I did was I threw a Meerschaum reducer into this. So Meerschaum should suck up some extra moisture, as the pipe doesn't suck up any. Being titanium and Delrin, I would imagine this would help some, or you could leave it out and it would be kind of like a smaller calabash and it would catch the moisture in that. Yeah. So I'm going to load this. Just pops out. Let's get the air hole there. It's got the grooves that let you know where the air hole is when you're lining it up with the air hole for the Delrin. The machining on this looks really good. I get some really good machining. I am going to load in Milan's Our Prince Albert. I always have this on me. It is my most smoked blend. Probably need to order some more before too long. So, well, you can't really see it, but I always do like a scoop method, and then I take it and I pack it in lightly, and then I'll do another scoop. I'll get a mound going, and I'll pack that in. A little bit more. Depending on what pipe I'm using. It varies from 3 scoop to a 1 scoop sometimes, depending. So this is the 3rd scoop. I'm just gonna try and get it all. Sorry, this isn't really on camera. Just gonna try and get it all packed in there. Hopefully the camera's not picking up the woman across the street. Alright, so we've got it packed in. Let me close this really quick. I always reseal these as tight as possible, with as little air as possible, so they last longer. Because like I said, I literally just carry that around with me. So with it being packed in, air hole looks like it has a decent amount, but I'm going to push this in to create a channel, kind of move it back up a little bit. So there's a little bit of room at the bottom of the bowl. And then you just take this, line it up, slide it back in. Decently lined up. I think enough. Putting this back on. I don't know how tight this is supposed to be. Then I'm going to turn out of the way of the wind and I'm going to try and light this. Pulls good. It's on. Should have brought a Zippo. Didn't realize it was going to be windy out. It wasn't when I was running some errands earlier. I'm sure you guys know how to do all this stuff. I'm going to tamp it down. It's not going hard or anything. I'm not trying to push it back down to the bottom of the bowl. That is straight, straight tobacco flavor. This is very much like a meerschaum, but I think because it's not pulling the moisture out, it's giving more flavor. So this is the Titan Bastard. I very much like this. So I was asking Simon, Simone, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm terrible with pronunciation of names. It is Simone. Please correct my pronunciation so that I know for the future. I don't know if it's Simon, Simone. Italian is not, it's not a language I ever learned or delved into. That's good. That's really good. So in the being terrible at pronunciation vein, I was curious about the name of the company, Job Pipes, or Pipe, Job Pipes. So I wasn't sure if it was in reference to work or if it was in reference to Job from the Bible. And that was probably my own dumb question or confusion. So I had asked, and he let me know that the name Job Pipe is given by the characteristic that almost all of his pipes have. They stand up. So in Italy, stand-up pipes are called work pipes, and thus the name Job Pipe. I think that's pretty awesome, and it does. It just sits down. I don't have any sitters. So this thing's awesome. And I also didn't have any poker style pipes, so it was awesome again. Now I would imagine if you get crazy with the speed that you smoke this at, it could get warm because it's the bowl is titanium, and then the rest is a mix of Delrin, which helps to dissipate the heat a good amount. It's not hot for me right now. Even the bowl, the top of the bowl, isn't crazy for me. But I'm not chiefing on this. If you chief on this, I would imagine you could make it pretty warm. Flavor, like I said though, is phenomenal. Smoke production, it's good, like you would expect from any quality pipe. It's an awesome pipe. um, if you have any interest in getting one of these, if you're looking at this video because you're looking to find out more on them, I'd say just pull the trigger, pick one up. It's awesome. He's also got some other pipes. um, and he has the Bud of Titan, which is awesome from what I've seen because it has like a reservoir kind of system on the bottom. I have one of those. So right now he's working on the new version of that, and that'll be coming out. It should be coming out soon. I would imagine he would have something within a week or two. And then he's changed it also to make it so the airflow on that is an adjustable kind of deal, which sounds awesome to me. So I've got one of those coming in. For flavor, you know what? I love Meerschaums. Absolutely love them. But they pull out. So flavor is carried in moisture. And Meerschaums pull out a lot more than we realize. This is only pulling out what the Meerschaum reducer I have in here is pulling out. Which is probably not a whole lot. So the flavor is like very crisp and clean. I don't know what else to add to this. This is an amazing pipe. Like I said, I love Meerschaums. One of my concerns, though, or always my biggest concern with my Meerschaums, especially my Altenays, is that if I'm walking around or if I'm doing something, if I drop that or something hits that, it could break, crack. Titanium, and Delrin. That's not a worry. Delrin is a very it's a very strong material. We used a lot of it in the vape industry, and it holds up to a lot. Holds up to heat. Holds up to all kinds of damage. And then titanium, of course. I'm curious. I'm gonna run a pipe cleaner. There's no gurgle. I'm not really feeling any moisture or anything. But I'm wondering if there is any moisture. Yep. So there's some moisture in there. So, although it's actually not bad at all. I get more with some of my briars. Yeah, it's funny because I was actually my concern with this and the titanium was that there would be an ashy kind of flavor because it could heat up too much, you know? Now, I'd imagine if you're really going hard on this and you're intentionally heating it up, then that could be the case. But no ash flavor. There's ash in it. There's no ash flavor. I apologize for the dog. He wants to be involved as well. Yeah, this is a great pipe. I mean, I'm still holding it. I'm not burning myself. Like, I can't build calluses. I've never been able to build calluses. What happens is I work and work and work until my hands blister, and then they start to callus, and I keep working, and then the calluses fall off afterwards, and I have baby soft skin again. It's always been that way. When I was younger, I did rough construction plumbing, and I've done a whole bunch of other stuff. I grew up moving freight for my family's trucking company. So every summer, I would go out and drive. Well, I would sit passenger with my stepdad. And I would load and unload the truck. I did that once when I was older too, because I ended up getting bored. I had a short span of time. It was like a month or two where I wasn't working, and I was just like, all right, well, I got to do something. So I ended up being like, hey, can I go with you, help you, so that way, you get a break for a week or whatever, and I get something to do for a week. Yeah, job pipe. I like it. This is really good. Um, I will end up doing another review ish thing on the next one that's sent. I don't know if this is really in depth enough to be called a review. I just know that I like it. It's an awesome pipe. Thank you. Simon or Simone. I'm not sure which one. You made a heck of a pipe. And I cannot wait to try the new bud of Titan that you have in the works that you're finalizing right now. And I believe he said he was sending one of the calabash with it. So that'll be awesome to try as well, because I have an idea for the calabash that I want to test out in regards to something that would go into it, pull extra moisture. Yeah, this thing is still smoking amazingly. Not hot. I'm gonna really chief on this on a later one, just to see how it is. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm about to hit 30 minutes. That's pretty long. So, Titan Bastard. It's a beautiful pipe. The machining on this is very good. Very, very good. My final thoughts. Flavor is I think the flavor is the best I've had out of a pipe so far. And I also don't have to worry about dropping this. I don't want to drop it, but I don't have to worry about it, which means that I can use this while gardening and all that. So with that, I will say have a good one, and God bless.